Forced into Marriage, Part 2. A House Without Love. Life in Chief Obiorai's mansion looked perfect from the outside, but inside it was something else entirely. For Jenet, every day felt the same. Quiet, heavy, lonely. The kind of loneliness that doesn't make noise, but slowly eats you up. The mansion was big, too big in fact. Marble floors, shining chandeliers, expensive furniture, everything placed perfectly. But none of it felt like home. Because in that house, Jenet was not a wife. She was just there. Days turned into weeks and weeks into months. And not once did Chief Obiora treat her like someone he cared about. He barely spoke to her, barely looked at her. Sometimes it felt like she didn't even exist. Jenet tried, she really did. She woke up early every morning, making sure everything in the house was in order. She prepared his meals, waited for him at the dining table, hoping, just hoping, that maybe one day he would sit down, look at her and say something, anything. But that moment never came. Instead, he would walk past her like she was invisible. And somehow, that hurt more than words. At night, the silence became even louder. Jenet would sit alone in her room, staring at her phone. No messages, no calls, no one checking on her, not even Jennifer. It was as if she had been completely forgotten. And still, she stayed. Because she remembered why she came. Because of her family, because of the sacrifice she chose to make. But deep down, something inside her was slowly breaking. One afternoon, Jenet stepped out of the mansion, just to breathe, just to feel like herself again. The streets of Nsukka were alive, people talking, traders calling out, life moving as normal. It was so different from the silence she lived in. But even out there, peace didn't last long. A group of men approached her. Their voices were rough, their intentions clear. Jenet froze. Fear rushed through her. And for a moment, it felt like there was no escape. Then suddenly, a voice cut through the tension. Calm, firm, dangerous. Someone stepped in. Kelechi Obi. There was something about him, something different. He didn't hesitate. He didn't ask questions. He simply stood in front of her and made it clear she was not alone. Within moments, the danger was gone. And just like that, the silence returned. But this time, it felt different. Jenet looked at him, really looked at him, and for the first time in a long while, she felt seen. He didn't know her story, he didn't know her pain, but somehow he understood enough, and that scared her. Because the truth was, Jenet had gotten used to being invisible, and now someone was finally looking at her like she mattered. Please like, share, and comment where you are watching from.